Alright, center your frame on the canvas. Lay the canvas out flat on your work surface. Center the frame on top of it. Take a minute to smooth out and clean up the canvas as much as possible before you get started. Make sure the grain of the canvas is lined up straight with the stretcher bars on the frame. If they don't, the bars will twist to opposite corners and will lift up. Step 2, stretch the longest side of the canvas first. Start with the longest side of the canvas closest to you and fold it in. Insert 3 staples in the center of that side on the frame. Along the bottom edge of the frame. In other words, you want to wrap the canvas all the way around the bar and start fixing it onto the bottom edge of the frame. The canvas around the corners should be quite loose. You'll tighten it up later. Okay. Rotate the canvas and frame or move around the table to the opposite side and do the same thing. Pull the canvas tight, fold it over the frame, and insert 3 more staples into the stretcher bar of the opposite side. You always want to secure the canvas from the middle to the corners. Never start inserting staples close to one of the corners, or the canvas will twist slightly on the frame, making it pooch out. Step 3, stretch the shorter sides. Go to one of the unstapled sides and give the canvas a good solid pull. Fold it over and insert 2 staples, attaching the canvas to the frame. Do the same thing to the other short side. Step 4, stretch the corners. Go back to the first side you started stretching and work from your center staples out to each corner. Pull a piece of loose canvas, stretch it down, and insert a staple. Go slowly, stretching a little bit from the opposite side of the bar at a time. Continue pulling and stapling pieces of the canvas, moving around the canvas edge in the same order as before. If you want, you can staple near the corners and then place a staple between the center of the corner instead. Continue until you have about 4 inches of unstapled space from the corner. Step 5, fold and staple the corners. Tuck one side of the corner under the other, pulling tight so that one straight edge is just even with the corner. Pull the corners very firmly. This is the final tightening, making it the most important. Be firm and even. Step 6. Finish stapling the canvas. Go around the canvas and pound all your staples with a hammer. Make sure everything is flush with the frame. You don't want rough staples around the edges while you're working. If you see you need more staples, take a minute to fix a few more in. Now, check the tightness of the canvas. Once you're finished, flip the whole canvas over. And tap it. It should sound like a drum and feel quite taut.